We're going to talk about something called melanin. Yes, what everyone is concerned about in the world. They have a meeting about it every 3 to 5 years. Germany, Italy, France, the US, they meet every 3 to 5 years and have a melanin convention to discuss the latest research in melanin. They have never invited a black scientist to that meeting in history. So we have had our own melanin conferences where we discuss this information involving melanin. Melanin is commonly associated with the pigment that causes your skin to be brown. So we figure that's what melanin is about. But it's a little more than just a pigment that makes your skin brown. It's what we call a chemical key to life. The more melanin you have, the more civilized you are. The more melanin you have, the more psychic you are. The more melanin you have, the more information your brain can store. The more melanin you have, the faster the nerve transmissions are. The more melanin you have, the more sound you absorb in your ear, so you hear the full range of sound. No other race can do that. The more melanin you have, the more color you can absorb in your eyes. That's why your eyes are brown. You actually see the full color. The more melanin you have in your taste buds, the more you can taste the full flavor of food. No other race can taste an apple like you can because they can't absorb the full flavor. You need melanin to absorb the full flavor of food. That's why we combine food differently from other races, because we actually can taste the food. That's because of the high amount of melanin we have, which we sometimes take for granted. Melanin is the chemical key to life. There is nothing else to study in science but melanin. We call it chemi, which means black. The people who study melanin particles, that science is called chemistry. What you call chemistry is the study of melanin particles that go around in orbit. We call them electrons, protons, solitons. Those are melanin particles. That's why we call it chemistry. And the country you come from is called Kemet, which some people call Egypt. If there's nothing else to study but melanin, and if you've studied chemistry and haven't heard the word melanin, you have just been studying social science. You go into a classroom and you call it biology, but biology is the study of melanin and how it communicates. Melanin controls the cell. We call that little melanin sitting in the cell the new sun, the nucleus. The nucleus radiates information. It tells the cell how to operate, how to think, how to digest. There's nothing else to study. Melanin plays a part in your historical memory. The more melanin you have, the more connected you are to your ancestors. You can pull on thoughts you didn't even know you had. Melanin gives you ancestral memory. That's how we classify races, based on their melanin content, not the quality of melanin in your skin. A light-skinned brother is not less black than you are. We're talking about the melanin produced inside the body. Every living thing has to have melanin. White people have it, but in a lesser amount. And their melanin is different. Their melanin has sulfur in the nipple. Your melanin has selenium in the nipple. There are two different types of elements that could not biologically come down the same tree. It's physiologically impossible for a white person to devolve from a black person. It's two different melanin. That's why every scientist says the theory of evolution, they never say it's a fact. Theories are something you use just to get through. It helps you focus your information and get through some research. That's all. When we finish with a theory, we throw it away. But you pick it up and think it's a real thing. It is not. It's just something we make to keep us focused. The theory of evolution, the theory of the speed of light, the theory of gravity. Those are theories. You can't prove any of them. We know more theories about science than we know actual science. We're talking about the fact of melanin, not theories. Melanin is the biochemical key to life. It helps you metabolize carbohydrates into energy. We efficiently make energy because we have this melanin. Melanin is a polymer. Poly means many. It has many characters. There's gas melanin, liquid melanin, and crystallized melanin. The one thing about melanin is it can be in two places at the same time. It's the only chemical that can do that. Melanin has memory. You cannot destroy melanin. Melanin starts the foundation for any idea. Everything has to come from this darkness, this silence. This whole planet is sitting inside of melanin gas. It's dark out there. If you go outside the atmosphere, the earth is not sunshine everywhere. It's dark. And that's melanin gas. Everything comes from this dark silence called melanin. You have to go deep within that melanin crystal. That's how you're born.